We'll keep coming back to you. Ravneet Singh Bittu is actually speaking to CNN News 18. Let's listen in.
Bittu sir, live. Ravneet Bittu is with us, who has just come out after having that tea with Prime Minister. Bittu sahab, first of all, many congratulations. You are going to be the I think only minister from Punjab in the Modi cabinet. What is the feel like and what are your priorities?
नहीं, एब्सोल्युटली आपने ये बहुत ही कहा भाई, चाय पे चर्चा, और मोदी जी की चाय तो वैसे ही मशहूर है भाई, और वो चाय मिले तो वो मतलब किस्मत वाला ही होता है। और मेरे जैसे को, मैं इलेक्शन जीता भी नहीं और फिर भी प्राइम मिनिस्टर साहब ने मुझे अपनी मंत्रिमंडल में शामिल किया, इससे बड़ी बात तो कोई हो ही नहीं सकती।
आप जीते नहीं, आपने कहा, उसके बावजूद भी आपको मंत्रिमंडल में शामिल, आपको उम्मीद थी कि आपको, और किसका कॉल आया, कब कॉल आया और क्या फीलिंग थी?
उम्मीद 100% थी। मुझे ये था पहले दिन ही जब मैंने कांग्रेस छोड़ के, क्योंकि मेरे मन में और कुछ नहीं था, मैं एमपी तो वहाँ चौथी बार भी बन जाता, पर मैं ऑपोजिशन में बैठ के पंजाब और लुधियाना का क्या कर सकता था? कुछ नहीं। ये उनको पता था भी अगर ये इतना बड़ी पार्टी जिसमें इसकी लेगेसी है, जिस पार्टी को बनाया है, उसको छोड़ के ये बीजेपी में ज्वाइन किया है, तो ये कुछ करना चाहता है, और वही मौका उन्होंने देख के मुझे आज दिया है।
पंजाब में अब किस तरह का रोल, क्योंकि आपके ऊपर रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी अब बढ़ गई, आप मंत्री पंजाब के कोटे से हैं, वहां पर भाजपा का उतना ग्राउंड में कुछ है नहीं, तो कैसे?
ना, हार जीत अलग बात है, लेकिन ग्राउंड में 23 सीटें हम जीते हैं और 19% हमने वोट शेयर लिया है, और ये अकाली दल से जिसके हम पार्टनर थे उससे ज्यादा बड़ा है। बहुत कुछ ग्राउंड में मैं अपनी विधानसभा शहर की 6 में से 5 जीता हूं, और अब 27 तक वहां पे गवर्नमेंट बना के दिखाएंगे। इतनी मजबूत बीजेपी वहां पे है। सिर्फ ये एक विश्वास उन्हें नहीं था, वो विश्वास हमने करके दिखा दिया। भी यहाँ जो बीजेपी है वो जाखड़ साहब और सारी हमारी टीम ने पौधा लगा दिया है, और उस टीम का अभी जो फल है वो 27 में मिलेगा।
आखिरी सवाल बिट्टू साहब, आपको लगता है, क्योंकि ऑपोजिशन की तरफ से कहा जा रहा है कि सरकार पूरी 5 साल नहीं चलेगी क्योंकि भाजपा के पास अपना नंबर नहीं है, तो कितना आपको विश्वास है कि सरकार पूरी चलेगी?
नहीं भाई, मैं आपको कह रहा हूं भी 240 और एनडीए, वो तो इलेक्शन के बाद की जोड़ तोड़ थोड़ी है कोई, और दूसरी तरफ आम आदमी पहले ही भाग गया। और ये मैं आपको बता दूं, विद इन 6 मंथ्स कांग्रेस अकेली रह जाएगी और बाकी पार्टियां जो ग्रुप हैं वो अलग, ममता जी अलग जाएंगे, अखिलेश अलग जाएंगे, और जो कांग्रेस पार्टी आज तक अपनी पार्टी का एलओपी का फैसला नहीं कर सकी, और खड़गे साहब को बार बार कहना पड़ रहा है डरो मत राहुल जी को, वो क्या कर पाएंगे आप समझते हैं? और उनका क्या है, चेयरपर्सन कौन बनेगा पार्टी के? सोनिया जी। एलओपी कौन बनेंगे? राहुल गांधी। और बाई इलेक्शन कौन लड़ेगा? प्रियंका गांधी। आप क्या कह रहे हो उस पार्टी का?
Let's also go across to our experts joining us. R. Rajagopalan, senior journalist, George Kurian, political analyst, leans towards the Congress party. Yuvraj Pokharna is a journalist also with us. And with me in the studio is also CNN News 18 consulting editor Rahul Shivshankar. Rahul, we just talked about some of the new big faces that could be entrants. So that includes the likes of former chief ministers in Manohar Lal Khattar, Shivraj Singh Chauhan, but of course the likes of Suresh Gopi and others. What do you make of the balancing act the BJP is doing, first within itself, and then, of course, we'll talk about the allies as well.
Well, thanks. Lovely to be here, of course. It's a historical day, and in about 2.5, 3 hours, we are going to see a great assembly, an august gathering of the who's who at the Rashtrapati Bhavan, and the Prime Minister is scheduled to take oath at around 7:30. So, Shivani, that's going to be momentous, and we're all building up towards that, aren't we? Look, the BJP is very clearly in command and control. There is no doubt about it. You look at the grouping. The core team has been retained almost name to name, name for name, and you can see some of them in the front row. Amit Shah is there, a lot of speculation around his name, needless it appears. Rajnath Singh still occupies that position where he is actually the number 2 to Mr. Modi in protocol terms, and right next to him is Amit Shah. That's the first row for you. Mr. Gadkari on the other side. Again, very expected faces. Of course, a couple of allies also been given prominence. That means that 1 or 2 will, of course, have cabinet berths, full cabinet berths. Whether they'll be part of the CCS or the CCEA is not known as of now. We're going to try and get those scoops for you earlier. But it appears that the Prime Minister is sending out a message of continuity, stability. Look, he says, this is not about the fish and loaves of office. This is about serving the people of this country. We are all here to serve India. This is not a unseemly exercise in bargain hunting. So you're seeing an equanimity there. You're seeing an equity there. Jitendra Singh is there. You're seeing Hardeep Singh Puri. You're also seeing the regional satraps from all the important states that the Prime Minister believes is where the BJP fell back a little bit. And remember, in just about 6 to 8 months, there are going to be 3 very crucial elections. Yeah. There's the Delhi election coming up. There's the Maharashtra election coming up, which is very, very singularly important for the BJP to do well in, to send out that message that, look, we are very much there. We are not in any way diminished. And there is Delhi. Delhi has been an odd problem. It's been an anomaly. They've won back-to-back, or now 3, of course, Lok Sabha elections with 7-0. They've swept it, but never at the assembly level. So you'll see a few faces. Maybe Ms. Sherawat, I'm being told, has been picked from that grouping in Delhi and it's been sent
Harsh Malhotra's name is also going
there
on.
you
2
go.
of the new MPs that the BJP fielded. Rahul, just very quickly, I want to go across to our colleagues, Pallavi, who's joining us, and also Aman, and I'll go across to our guests in just a bit. But Aman, coming to you, the whole setup to the next cabinet, it wasn't as strenuous as possibly the opponents of the BJP were hoping it will be, isn't it? How did the negotiations go? Was it all smooth, or were there points of contention that could be a problem?
Well, Shivani, I think what I'm hearing is that it was an extremely smooth exercise. If you see the total council, also about 60 plus ministers, only about a dozen from the allies. So clearly, the allies have not got the lion's share as the opposition was expecting, or some of us were expecting they would get. I think the main factor in that is that both the TDP and the JDU are more interested in this financial infusion into their respective states of Andhra Pradesh and Bihar, the special package which is being spoken about, because the nomenclature of the special status no longer exists. So both these states, I think their top priority was this financial package for their respective states. Bihar wants it and Andhra Pradesh wants it for Amravati, for the irrigation projects and various promises that Chandrababu Naidu has made to his state. So it's mostly more about helping Andhra Pradesh and Bihar. I think the second priority was getting a respectable representation in the Council of Ministers. So what the BJP has given them is 1 cabinet minister and 1 MOS each. There was earlier talk that the TDP could get maybe 2 MOSs, but no, right now it is 1 cabinet minister, same to JDU as well as the TDP. So the total capping of the allies has been kept to about 12 or 13. Nearly 80% of the portfolios, more than 80%, are with the BJP. So the BJP rightfully saying that we are 240 MPs, we are the largest party, so we will garner the lion's share. And essentially, Shivani, if we see that in the portfolio distribution also, when it comes, the top 4 ministries, the other key ministries which are key to the growth engine of this government would be with the BJP ministers, because the likes of Ashwini Vaishnav, Nitin Gadkari, all these top ministers, be it, Bhupendra Yadav, everybody has been repeated in this particular government, along with the top 4, Rajnath Singh, Amit Shah, S. Jaishankar and Nirmala Sitharaman. So I think the top ministries, the key ministries, will also be with the BJP. It's been a smooth affair. There has been no to and fro here. Exceptionally smooth distribution has happened, and we would see that in the days to come how it goes.
All right. Let me also go across to Pallavi. Pallavi, balancing act all complete. Just a sense of the big messaging that you feel the Prime Minister is giving with his new cabinet.